but I was sitting on the chairs to the left of me, far too nervous to even glance out into the crowd. Ladies, don't be nervous, it's all worth the wait.
Deep breath.
It's been years since I was standing on the road, watching the...
You can do it. Come on.
Watching the Parade Hills Parade. Seeing all the pretty girls and dresses waving, not having any clue what they were all doing there. After my mother and I were walking around looking at what all the vendors had to offer, I saw a princess one that I wanted. My mom bought it after discussing how cool it would be to become one of the princesses that we saw in the parade. The vendor overheard our conversation and told us that Old Sellers was coming up and they had a meeting for the Queen Hopefuls to attend. I showed up, and the only girls I saw barely measured above my waist. I looked at my mom and said, "I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong place." I wasn't. I was just there at the wrong time. Next thing I knew, I'm practicing a special walk on stage and modeling an evening gown. Then came the night of coronation. Haley, Josie, and I sat in the crowd while Little and Junior Miss were on stage. Roseanne had been showing the girls the crown that one of us would be receiving. Haley stated that she wanted to go see the crown, but I, being the smart aleck that I am, remarked, "You can see it once it's on my head." Later, I walked on stage in my strapless orange formal and took my seat. So many things were running through my head. The chair was uncomfortable, but I was afraid to move. I sat patiently while the court went through the goodbyes and crowned Congeniality, Autumn, second attendant, Brittany, and first attendant, Laura. While this was going on, I was thinking to myself, Brittany didn't win, then it must be Laura. But it was neither of them. And then they said, Miss Old Sellers 2009-2010 is deep breath. Contestant number 4. I looked down at my number. I was contestant number 4. So I'm pretty sure I literally jumped out of my chair to go get that crown. I remember how amazing it felt to have Brittany Young place this crown on my head. And I'm proud to soon be placing the crown on one of these lovely ladies to my left. You've all done great this week, and I'm excited to see which one of you will be taking my place. This is a true responsibility, but unlike work and school, it's actually fun and not just work, a good grade or some money at the end of the week. It'll bring you friends, tons of confidence, and lots of good memories that you won't ever forget. Alright, who to thank? First and foremost, I'd like to thank the man upstairs, God. Without him, all is impossible. Next, Mother Dearest, Mom. I list off all the reasons I have to thank, but I'd end up in tears, and my goal is not to cry tonight, which I've already failed. But in a nutshell, everything, you've done literally everything you can possibly do to make this the best experience for me. I owe you a million thanks. My stepdad, you've always been my #1 supporter, and I'm glad to call you my Papa Bear. My brother, you guys are the best older brothers that you could ask for, especially Dylan, because you lent out half of your closet to my growing collection of dresses. Thanks, guys. Susie, or should I say Super Susie, you're the best friend ever, and I have you to thank for my hair tonight. And I'd like to thank my second mommy, Vicky, sharing your daughter and loving me like one as well. And of course, I can't leave out Josie. You are also a great help, and I'd like to thank you for the second closet of dresses. Moving on to my little Miss Court. You are all fantastic. Grow up to be your own person and stay away from boys as long as you can. They just cause you trouble. All you need is your friends, so keep them closer, and your family even closer. That all goes to my junior Miss Court as well. Jasmine, my little sweetheart, never have I met someone as sweet as you. You're staying in my life, and so is your mother. Linda, you are the best, and I have you to thank for so many things. Jana, you could always cheer me up. You're quite the hugger, and I love it. Ashley, I will never forget your performance as Thriller. You're great. You remind me of myself when I was your age, and I say that as if it was really that long ago. All of you girls made the float fun, whether we were just talking or having one of our mini sing-alongs, usually just in Brenda, Bookie, and Michael, where would any of us have gone without the 7 of you? The answer is nowhere, literally. No wonder they entrusted Roseanne as team coordinator. She's good at it and has a great man by her side. Sammy, this crown would have fallen off my head if it wasn't for you, and of course about a bazillion bobby pins. Butchie, you always made trades fun, and Michael was always so kind to pull all of us lazy girls behind his truck. Thank you all. Now it's time for my course. Autumn, you truly are Miss Congeniality. Might I add, you do a better job than Sandra Bullock. You made the year worth it. Traveling was made fun with you and your mom. Tammy, I love you. Thanks for dealing with me. Oh, and hopefully you don't need the tom-tom without me, since I was the one always fixing it. You're an amazing person, Autumn, and this isn't the end of our friendship. Oh no, siree. And if you thought it was, prepare to stop. Just kidding. I don't want to please anyone after me. But really, some of my best memories were made with you by my side. My good side, of course. I even made Autumn switch me sides before a parade because I wanted everyone to see my good side. Thank you so much, Autumn. Oh dear, Brittany Notestone. Must say, I'll miss the silly things you say, like $65 Gucci. And of course, before every picture, does my hair look okay? Or hold on, the wind is messing up my hair. By the way, Brittany, your hair looks great tonight. Thank you for a great year. Laura, I could have shared my crown with you. We could each wear half, wear the sash across both of us, and say our speech going back and forth after each word. But that would have been too complicated. I'm just as happy that I had you by my side during everything. You kept my holidays on track because, you know, this isn't Memorial Day weekend, this is Labor Day. And after mentioning my speech quite a few times, I got that down. I love our common interests and the often mentioned topic of boys, which we talk about quite frequently. I mean, why not, right? I'd be sad if we didn't keep in contact and hang out. Pretty sure we'd make a powerful duo. Again, thank you for a great year. To my successor, don't just wear the dresses, wear the sash, and wear the crown. Own it. It's yours. You earned it, and now you just have to search the people wise on your head. I want to be proud to give up my reign. The town of Jacksonville deserves a great queen. I know any of you can do it proud. Make friends. The other festival queens aren't as intimidating as they look, although I thought that at first. My years on Sellers was a great one, and I'm sad to see it ending so soon, but you only realize what you have when it's gone. So my words of wisdom to you are travel as much as possible, always wear your frown upside down, think small as you were, so be happy with what you have. Don't take things for granted. Don't try to live up to everyone else's expectations, live up to your own. Most of all, be yourself. We're living in a world of constant judgment, so if they're going to judge you, make it the best you there is. Before I make this any longer than I already have,